Morning everyone, how are we all? Hope you're okay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some new 2 million credit TT. Let me just put that on there so you can see the screen. Have we got the audio on there? I can't remember if the audio is at the right volume. I think it is. But yeah, we got new online time trial, Bathurst, Group 4 Mustang, racing hard tyres. We're going to have a little go of that now. I don't think we're going to push it to stupid lengths, but yeah, we'll just try and get a solid lap in, and then we'll see. Might just be a quick one on GT this morning, and then a bit later on we'll be back on LMU probably. So yeah, let's have a little look at this. So low 214s looks like what you need to get. 218 for the gold. It's quite an easy time for gold, that. It's actually quite a it's quite an easy gold time at the moment. Obviously it'll go a little bit quicker, but yeah, I mean, like 4 seconds I think might be one of the easier time trials they've had in quite a while, that, to be honest with you. Looks like a quite a big gap there. Right, let me jump in. We'll just rent Mustang and we'll go to the track. But yeah, hope you're all having a good day. Hope you're having fun, whatever you're up to. Get that early like in there, chat. Helps us out. Appreciate the people that have joined the chat nice and early. Thank you for joining. Right, let's have a little... See what it even drives like. I don't know what it drives like here, so I'll get the proper camera on.
Fatality.
I can't change brake bias, can we? We'll go straight into the action because, yeah, we don't want to fart around. Let's get into it. Oh, I think I'm on the right profile. I don't know though. Yeah, I must be. Oh. I haven't drove this car on this. I don't even think on this game I've hardly ever driven this car. It's not really been a car that I've ever really used. The Mustang, it's never really been a great car in Group 4. Rip that third out a little bit too much maybe then. Oh. Divine, thank you for the $5, legend. Smash that legend out there for Divine, chat. Thank you very much for the support, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for the $5, mate. You know what to do, chat. Smash that legend out there for Divine. Appreciate the support on the channel, mate. Thank you for the message. Right, I'm just trying to... I know we can go so much more aggressive than what we're doing now, but just get a feel for it first, and then I wonder if the tyres are going to be going warmer, or have a little look at the tyre temps now. Right, the right front is warmer, but the left front is colder, isn't it? This might be one of them where you want to warm your tyres up, you know. I reckon it will, because look how the fronts are dropping again. So you might want to warm your tyres up to get a really good lap in. It might help. Nah, we're not doing VR. VR is shocking for streaming. It's just no good for streaming VR. It's not what you want to do when you're streaming. Streaming is terrible in VR. It looks shit for you lot as well. Oh dear. Right, let me see something here with. Definitely is. Look at the front left. What time? I can't even see the temperature properly, but I'll get it on my screen so I can see it over there. Let me put that above. Right, so yeah, the front left is dropping. Front left's dropping too much, isn't it? Down to 66. So yeah, you either start a fresh lap every time, Yeah, the right side's a bit warmer, but the left side's colder, so that left side would cause you a few issues, I reckon. Interesting. Yeah, VR is great for playing in it, but it's shit for watching. Like, for playing in VR, it's really good, but for watching and for streaming, you can't even read the chat. So I don't want to just sit there and ignore people. So no, I wouldn't stream in VR. I don't think. Not again. We have done it before, but it was just, yeah, it didn't work in my view. Oh, it's a bit sketchy on the exit. Just gradually try and get a bit of pace, I think. What are we, like 1.6 seconds off pace on the first lap? So should be able to get into the 14s pretty easily, I would think. Shift a bit early there, make sure that we... I can stay in third here. Makes me think you might be able to stay in third there and just carry the momentum. Yeah, could have done that better. Right, third gear maybe. I don't know, I think second to third might be better there. What are them temperatures? The right side are warm on the tyres, aren't they? But the left side is a little bit low. And it's only going to get colder, that left side. Oh, didn't get on the throttle right. That's a little bit quicker. Try a second lap here with the right side being warmer, but then the left side are going to be slightly colder. I lifted a bit. Oh God. Didn't quite do the downhill section very well. Should be into the 14s though. So what, third lap into the 14s, well and truly. We should be able to get 13s here, I think, surely. Surely 13s are possible here, chat. Oh no. I mean, that was a 14.7 there already. That was a 14.7 already, so... Yeah. I mean, that had mistakes on it. I think we can get... I think 13s are going to be easily possible here, I would think. So yeah, it is going to come down quite a bit. Okay, that's a bit sketchy. Just got to get used to this car. It's obviously, for a Group 4 car, you've got to be cautious a little bit on some of the power points. Normally in Group 4 you just 4, and it's not so bad here. Some of the other corners you've got to be a bit cautious. Yeah, that was too slow. Keep having to lift there and there and lift it again. Oh, I hit the wall. Trying to push too much. Must have only grazed that wall to get the invalidated lap then. No. Need to get a better turn one. You're right, Topsy. Yeah, so it's like 10th or so off there. That's too deep. Yeah, lose the rear. Oh, the invalidated laps on this are going to piss me off. It's because I now can see a 14.3 already, not 14.4. I can see that already, so I'm just trying to get a good lap in straight away. Probably overdriving already throughout. Considering we're not really used to the car yet, we're just pushing too much. And that exit again was too slow. Yeah, that's too slow, that. The tyres need to warm up. Sliding. Oh, get off the grass. Done it again, even though it didn't hit the wall. You must, if you graze it, it's an invalidated lap. It's annoying, that. feel like the second lap was quicker before, but I ain't got the patience to do a lap of just driving around. Temperatures are there, yeah, they need warming up, don't they? Too slow. Needs to be a 0.2 for here at least, I think, really. So this is a 0.4 or worse. Yeah, that's nearly 3/10 off. No. That's a lift. Annoying, I got that corner right, but messed the other one up. Ah, I didn't turn. Shite. It's that front left tyre. That's where the that's not even quick. This is slow. This lap. That downhill section we lost about 4 or 5 tenths. Yeah, I know how to do stuff on the game. I personally think you're best just doing. You need to get the left-hand tyres warmed up, but let's see. Not a very good lap, but by the second lap there was a couple of tenths just in this first sector, so I got it wrong again. Yeah, slow. Fuck off, tyres. Oh, this is annoying. Do you know what? I'm just gonna heat the tyres up because the rear left and the front left are dropping too much on the second lap. Let's just warm these tyres up on the back straight and see if it helps. I want the front left to be over 70. Right there. Let's warm these up. Let's try and get there. It's not really the right hand side, it's the left side that we need. Right. Let's try it now. Ah, wide. It's too slow again. Yeah, nearly 2 temps off really there. I bogged down, shifted too early. Needs to stay in second a little bit longer there, I think. Lifted. Shock him. I keep plebbing it now. I was literally on for a 14.7 and it wasn't even a good lap, and now we just keep messing it up. No. You're right, Arcus. Way too slow this lap. Right, let's see. The front right might be going too warm now. Okay, start again. I think the right front's too warm there. I think you best just start in a fresh lap, to be honest, because if you warm the tyre up, the front right goes too warm. Just do fresh laps. If you make a mistake, restart. Don't think you need to worry about the tyres. I think you start a fresh lap, Arkies, because the right front... So I tried to warm the left front up, but then the right front overheats. But the left front's quite cold at the start. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, to be honest with you. It's not going to make a huge difference. You don't have to do it. I'm just trying to see what you might gain a little tenth out of. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, to be honest. Definitely feels better on the lap one here, though, like the way you can send it into the corners. That corner there, though, lift him. Ah. Need to get that downhill section better. Slow. We'll try a second lap, we might as well. Ah, I did it again. I didn't get on the throttle right in third gear. Yeah, it's not that good though. We can go a lot quicker than that. I hit the wall. Let's just carry on the lap just to see if there's any places where you might get a bit better traction and stuff. Didn't feel better there, to be honest. It didn't. I know there was time to gain up here though, because I lifted on this corner. Got to do this flat. You just got to get the line right and just get it right up to the curb and just get it into fifth there. See how I've gained there, like nearly a tenth. Gonna lose. So I probably lost about a tenth on that corner alone, but then I've just plebbed that one. Whoa, 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 whoa there. See that? See the right front building up the temperature again. See it's going over the 80. Don't know if we can call that right front down on this straight and see. Just not push through this corner and then let it cool down a bit. Problem is now that the front left is going to cool down, so I'll just try and build the temperature up on that front left. Getting warm again, isn't it? Right, let me just... There's probably a tenth at least in that last corner as well, maybe more. There's time in this first sector. I keep plebbing it. No, it's too slow again. That corner. You really have to get the traction right through there to get the momentum up this hill. Otherwise just lose massively all the way up. Nah, lost a bit on the... I was too slow on the entry. I gained a bit on the exit, but... too slow on the entry into it. That exit, there was a lot of time there, wasn't there? I'm getting there. It's getting there. Let's have a little look where that puts us. Let's have a little look where that puts us anyway. That's all right, Brendan. I mean, we're in P5 in the world with that. Well, it wasn't really a great lap, so... I mean, there's definitely a 13 in that lap. I'm sure of it. Thank you very much for the gifted, Brendan. Smash that legend emote there for Brendan again with the gifted membership. Thank you so much for what you're doing with them gifted, mate. Much, much appreciated. But yeah, not a bad lap. Wasn't amazing, but let me just. Yeah, I don't really have the motivation to push for like. I think we can do it. I think 13s are possible here, but I just get like I don't really need to go that much quicker, do we? But I don't know. Definitely can go quicker though. We can definitely get down to a low 14. Because the first, we were a 10th. Was I a 10th down at the start of that lap? I think I was pretty sure I was a 10th and a half or a 10th down before we even got to the second sector. But then where I'd lifted, I gained back on it. So there's probably, there was a 10th in the first sector, maybe a 10th and a half after the first sector before the second sector. And then on the downhill section, there's definitely more than a 10th. So the last corner did quite well, though. I think I gained a bit on that last corner. But, yeah, I think that'll do us. We don't need to push it more than that, really, do we? We've got a ghost on there. People can chase the ghost. Nah. I don't really have the motivation to go for P1s anymore. Like, I don't do videos for it, so I don't do a track guide anymore. So I just get the gold and get a time in the top 10, and that will do me. Like, we've done it in what, 45 miles, so we'll probably just take that, to be honest with you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We'll just take that. Let's maybe do some daily B. Maybe jump into some daily race B or something. See what daily B's like. I ain't doing daily C because I just don't like that track. So you right, Rob? How are you, mate? Where is it? You right, Vic? Right, at least we've got a ghost on there, though. Only took us 45 miles to drive him. We'll take that, chat. That's definitely a solid lap for how long we spent on it. Right. Kyoto. Or, yeah, let's... Well, I presume... Citroen. Hello, Citroen. I like the Citroen here, chat. So, give me that Citroen a minute. Where's my Citroen? Where is it? Do I even have a Citroen? Oh, I don't want to go on this account. 1 minute. That'll be why. I'm on the wrong account. Let's go on our other account. I spent a long time driving the Citroen around. They've probably forgot already now how to drive it, but yeah. We spent a lot of time driving the Citroen at this track, so the BOP obviously helps with the Citroen now, so it's a bit better. Right, let's go and do some daily B then. Let's see what this daily B's like. Have a couple of races on here, chat. And then we'll be back on LMU later, I think. Right, livery. Let's see if we can. I think I've got a livery on this account already. Sure, I've got a car with one on. Should be on that. It's just not loading. There you go. And that'll do. That'll do. Right, let's just jump in. We've got 10 minutes to get used to it. See if we can get some muscle memory back from 28-hour stream we did here. 28 and a half hours, I think it was. It 28 and a half? I can't remember. I think it was 28 and a half hours we did on a stream at this track in this car, pretty much. So yeah, see if we can find some muscle memory back. Yeah, Pio, okay. Who thinks Pio's lying? Oh, look, look, they're doing it. They're hooking the tyre. They're still hooking the tyre on that corner. It's going to take a while to get up to pace on this, isn't it? I think you can do it there as well, to be honest. You're right, Morgs. Way off. Just get ourselves. I haven't done a single lap on this track yet, so bullshit. Trying to figure it out. I haven't really done this week's dailies. They just don't really. It's not. They're not floating my boat compared to LMU this week. So Daily C is actually a good combo in terms of strategy. I just don't like the track, so just not bothered with it. Right, another shocking lap. We need to be faster than that or we're starting at the back. Oops. I should have stayed in fifth gear there. Trying to remember how to push this car because like it was quite a while ago we did that stream, wasn't it? I can't remember how many. Was it over a year ago? Do you know what I missed, chat, as well? By the way, I forgot about doing a stream for our I totally forgot our anniversary of live streaming. I forgot about that. We missed it. What a donkey. I totally forgot to do a stream to celebrate that because we've now been doing it full time for over. Maybe we'll do a late one. Maybe we'll do a late celebration on one day this week or something like that. Because we've been doing it for 7 years, I think now. 7 years full time, I think. But I forgot to do a stream to celebrate that. Yes, probably sent me a reminder and I forgot. No, he didn't. I just forgot. How are we, James? Seeing you on the leaderboard as well. I just did a few laps and then that'll do me. I can't be bothered pushing them time trials anymore. Come on, need to send it into one of these. There's a lot of time on. I remember It's all about sending it in this chicane, if I remember. And tyres are getting... Look at the front right tyre. How hot it's gone. Okay, a bit of muscle memory coming back for that corner up there. I remember now what I used to do. Giving me anxiety, this combination. Are still using the 6, to be honest with you. For steering anyway, obviously. But Kaus has just got the game nailed down with them controller physics, hasn't he? Yeah, I haven't done that. I've not even touched it. I'm not really interested in that one. Hello. Lost me a bit. I messed that last corner up as well. Oh well. Won't get another lap in here. Yeah, I stopped doing all the I mean, I didn't get the first ever gold though, so I never had them all. I just gave up worrying about... I don't need the credits in the game, so it's like I don't need to do them. All right, I don't think that'll start us very high up there, to be honest with you, because if I would have got a 42.5 in, I think we'd have started in the top 8, but I don't think that lap will start us anywhere near the front. Let's have a little where are we overall? 2. Yeah, we'll be nowhere near with that lap. Where would... I think if we had not plebbed that corner up, we would have been there, wouldn't we? So we probably would have been in an okay position, but we'll do a few races on here. We'll get used to it. I'm sure we can go a lot quicker there, so we'll just chill for a couple of races with this. So that, yeah, we've got to do... At least it gives us some daily racing in this week, this combo. Yeah, I know the feeling, James, man. Same for us this year. We're not going away this year. I don't know about next year. Probably not the way things are, but we'll see. We went last time we went away was it not this year, the year, I think it was. Did we go? Oh no, wait there. Did we go in February? We might have went in February. Did we go February this year or February last year? I think it was February last year, wasn't it? Yeah, it was last year. I think in February. I can't bloody remember. Oh no, we went Centre Parks in September last year. September last year we went Centre Parks, so over a year now. Oh, we're in P1. Why? What? Oh, dailies are dead. Why are dailies so dead? Fucking hell. That's not good, is it? Dailies are... Why is this daily so dead? I can't believe that. I didn't think there'd be B drivers in this. In Daily B, which is normally quite popular because it's just a little sprint race. Yeah, we went last September to Centre Parks. But yeah. I think that was the last one we went. I'm sure last September, like a year ago. I'm shocked at how dead this lobby is. I thought we'd be like P10 with that lap, because rank 200 and something, and we're in P1. Not good, is it? This update needs to come really quick on Gran Turismo. This December update needs to happen as soon as possible. Start of December, hopefully. Yeah, 22 more likes for is it, are we on 78 did you say? So 22 more for 100. Let's see if we can get them 100 likes in chat. I'm sure we can smash that. Look at that slipstream, chat. Look at that slipstream. That is crazy how strong that slip is down that straight there. Oh, I pled that. Right, we'll get warmed up in a minute. Just go defensive until we've got ourselves warmed up. Oh, I don't like that. Can't really defend that now. The rear went. Oh, lag, lovely server. F. Right, let's try and see if we can get it. The slip will still be there for him, obviously, but he won't have as much of a slipstream from back there. Still gaining a lot though, isn't he? That was better. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's a pen. Even though we lose time, it'll be a pen, I'm pretty sure. Is it gonna save us? Because I lifted. I did lift when I cut, so might get away with it. We got away with it because we lifted off the throttle when I went over the curb. I made a mistake there. I haven't even done a vaguely good lap yet, have I? All over the place. Alright, getting a little bit warmed up there. That was a better lap, wasn't it? I think. He's struggling behind, he's pushing. He's trying to stay with us, he's pushing. I just don't pleb this lap now. I just took it a bit too safe there, but don't want to get a pen. Yeah, I can't wait, you know, James. Honestly. I'll have to be doing some late nights on that game. I'm definitely going to get myself set up in the living room for that, though, at night. Like, I'll hook the headset up to it, and because it's on a different... The headset's through actually, it's quite easy. I can just put the USB lead into it and take it out the PC. That'd be easy. Get a USB extender and just extend it through to the PlayStation and then just do the sound by 3D audio. Haha. Don't even need to do anything. I forgot about that. I can literally just USB it. Take it from the PC. Alright, we'll take a win. It wasn't exactly a good drive, but A win is a win. Right, we'll try and set a better lap. It should pick up a little bit, I would think. Let's be honest. Red no, yeah. That ain't, no, we don't want that track. All right, let's see if we can set a slightly better lap. Try not to pleb it this time. Right, jump straight in. No, we don't want it back, Pio. Don't want it. I don't. Well, I think I drove that track on was it GT6? That track. I don't know. Not my favourite. I've got to be honest with you. By the way, Pio, I heard you're extending your Xbox Live Ultimate membership now for another 2 years because it's such a bargain that you were like, I'm gonna have that for 2 years. Anyone seen that? What Xbox have done? Like, what are they thinking? $30 a year? Sorry, $30 a month for Ultimate now. What? Who's gonna pay that? That's just ridiculous, I think. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, what? yeah. And isn't there in the small print that Call of Duty won't be included on Game Pass anymore or something? I don't know. I saw some weird small print about Call of Duty not being included as well. What the hell is that about? Yeah, it's a lovely corner cut, but we'll just get practice. That's a penalty. Start that again. In Ultimate it will be, but in the others it won't be. Okay. Yeah, but is PC Game Pass the same as the Ultimate one? I mean, I can get it cheaper because I've got EE, and you get a discount on EE, but I don't do it anyway. I forgot to take advantage of my year's free. I did have a year's free. I had a little thing, a voucher for year's free of Xbox Live. I didn't use it because I don't play on Xbox, so it was just wasted, but it's gone now. Can't use it now. Right, try and get the chicane right. I think that's okay. You've got to really attack. If I remember when we did this last time, when we did 28 hours, we really got focused in on how much you could push through that chicane. A little bit slow. Oh, the rear went. Don't know, is it a little bit quicker than a 42.8? Maybe a 42.5? Yeah, 42.5. No. Wrong line. Ah! Putting it. Yeah, we did the new TT this morning. It's only one car you can use. It's just the Mustang. We did 45 miles. Well, no, yeah, 45 miles on it this morning. We did it. We got it into the. I think we got P5. We was P5 in the world, but it probably won't be now. But we got P5 after 45 miles, so I just left it. Thought I'd jump and do some dailies instead. There's more time on that last corner, isn't there? Don't know if these overheating tyres are going to lose a bit of time though. The right front's cooking. That was better. I didn't lift then, I just kept it planted. That was slower though. Ah. Maybe gain a little bit through here though. I'll brake too late. Ah, oh, crap. PSVR 2. Yeah, I mean, I've got it. I just don't stream in it because it's shit for streaming. So I don't waste my time streaming in it. And I don't play much Gran Turismo anymore on it, though. Because I am tempted to buy... I need to buy the thing, you know, so you can do it on PC. Because LMU apparently is really good. It's pretty good on PSVR 2 on LMU. So I'm thinking of buying the adapter just to have a little drive of it off stream and do some maybe recordings. See what it's like. Funny, James. Don't start him, mate. Don't start him. You know what he's like. He won't shut up. Peel will be in here now. See you later, by the way, Damo. Yeah, you can use PSVR 2 on PC. You have to buy the adapter. So and you can use it on Le Mans Ultimate. So I am tempted to buy the adapter and give it a go on it and see what it's like. Because I imagine it'd be pretty insane on LMU. Right. It's dead, isn't it, chat? It's hard. Like, I don't like to say so. In my opinion, I prefer LMU because I'm playing it at the moment. I've not played iRacing recently, but that's just my opinion. You can't. I don't know. It's hard to say something better than something. because I don't play it, I can't really give you a fair opinion on iRacing at the moment because I haven't played it recently. But going by what I have played of iRacing, I prefer LMU. Like, I just love the way it feels. I enjoy the physics. I like the online. I like the way they do their races. I just like the game. It's really well done, I think, LMU. Because of visuals. See, visuals don't really... visuals are not the main thing for me. Like, LMU looks good. It does look good, LMU. It looks really good on replay cameras, but... I won't pick a game because of visuals. Like, it does help though. Like on iRacing, it does become a little bit. iRacing, when I used to play iRacing, it does look a bit crap. When I don't. Apparently, they've made it look a lot better now, but still, I don't think it's going to be Gran Turismo level. So it does take a bit of immersion away, but then. Gran Turismo, you don't really race this game in cockpit view, so the immersion isn't quite there on this game. Like on LMU and iRacing, you're using the cockpit view mainly. Well, I do. So for me, on them games, I get an extra level of immersion over Gran Turismo because the cockpit view on this game just isn't really very good, to be honest with you. Like, you won't really ever come across a World Tour driver in like a World Tour event using cockpit view because they'd be slower, and they know they would be. Huh. Yeah, Pio doesn't like the trees, do you? I don't know why, Pio. I think they look perfectly adequate. They do their job, that's all that matters. Tyre model, from what I've heard, in GT3s a lot of people prefer LMU, from what I've heard. In terms of force feedback, I mean, if it, I don't know if it's changed. I don't know if iRacing's force feedback's changed, but I really like LMUs. I like iRacing's is good, but I prefer LMUs from what I remember iRacing being like. But I haven't played iRacing recently, so I don't know if they've altered stuff. But if I go back to like a year and a half ago or something like that, yeah, like 18 months, 2 years ago, if I was comparing the force feedback on that to LMU, I prefer LMU, but that's individual. Everyone's individual is different because everyone uses different force feedback, everyone uses different wheels. Like, there's so many variables that can give you different force feedback, so it's quite hard to compare, I suppose. Piss off, Peel. No. Gran Turismo's got adequate force feedback, I'd say. It's got adequate force feedback for the game that it is. It's not like ACC on consoles got better force feedback than Gran Turismo, I think. That's one area that I hope that Project Motor, that is a concerning area for Project Motor Racing, is I hope they've got the wheel force feedback good. I'm sure they would have sorted that by now, and they've got all stuff like that nailed down, so I think that game's going to be exciting. That car's just absolutely ploughed off the wall. I think that's going to be exciting for everyone, Project Motor Racing, because I really feel like there's potential with that game to do what Gran Turismo's not doing, and then it's cross-platform with Xbox as well. I don't know about with PC, but huge potential with Project Motor Racing. I'm telling you now, like, I'm excited for it. I just hope it delivers. Dunlop time on it. I wonder what they'll change with that. I mean, I don't think there'll be any drastic changes. When they say Dunlop time, like tire model, all they mean is they've probably been working on a fresh tire model and they're just labeling it as Dunlop because they've got a new sponsor, basically. Oh god. P.O. shut up. Problem I have with iRace is that I'm just loving LMU so much at the moment that I feel like if I subscribe, am I just wasting money? Like, because I can't see myself playing that much of iRacing. Oh, I had to lift. It's gonna lose me a big chunk. You right, Alexandro? What do you want, Bella? What are you doing? I've just lost. Oh god, I need to focus. He's getting closer again. Push again. Get away from him. Don't give him that slipstream. We don't want to do that. See, it's on iRacing. It works because what they do is they have so many championships going. You need a subscription service for iRacing. One thing it does do as well, I've just been in the wrong gear, is it gets rid of some of the younger people. I know that sounds bad, but it does get rid of some of the people that are just going to join a race to wreck you. So yeah, it's more. I think you have to be 13 to play iRacing as well. I don't think you're allowed on iRacing unless you're 13. I'm pretty sure you have to be over the age of 13 to even play iRacing, I think. But I don't know 100%. But yeah, you need a subscription service because they have a reporting system. So they're paying stewards to look at stuff, and yeah, it's needed for iRacing because otherwise people wouldn't be paying that money if there was no reporting system. I've just plebed that. Oh, that's gonna give him the win, chat. Oh crap! Right, I'm gonna have to push. Oh, he's gonna get the win here. What a donkey I am. This is PO level of donkey driving. Right, I'm gonna have to push like crazy through this corner. Will we be able to hold on? I don't know. Not that. Oh, he had a penalty as well, but I've just plebed it because why did I change gear? Right, what we want to do is give ourselves a slipstream, but we need a bit of a gap. We don't want to be too close here, so I'm going to lift off. You want to have the momentum at the top of the hill. Didn't even defend it. I'm not sure why he didn't defend that. Yeah, the controller on Project Motivation, yeah. I mean, I know it's a different game, but Project Cars 3. Is that going to be a pen? Oh, shit. No, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to push again. He's going to get the win, I think. Oh, crap. Right, wait there. Oh no! Oh damn! Nearly held on. I nearly held on, but yeah, I plebed that. That was awful. That was a shit drive. Like I just crashed and plebbed it every lap. Awful drive. So yeah, on controller, Project Cars 3, totally different game, but worked well on a controller. So I would hope that they would have learned quite a lot from that, even though it was an arcade game. They would have probably learned a bit. What a donkey. We should have won that by like 3 or 4 seconds because I was pulling away and then I just kept getting penalties. What a pleb. Alright, let's go again anyway. Let's go again. Go that car. Try again. The telemetry's in the description. The app's in the description, but you need to obviously have a PC to run it, or I think you can run it on iPad as well now. You can use it on iPad and phones and stuff as well. Don't know if it's been updated, his app, to be honest with you. I haven't checked recently because hasn't it partnered with I think it's partnered with a different company now. Yeah, I know. I don't like yanking the wheel though. Do you know what I would like Gran Turismo to do? And this might sound, some people would be like, what? But you know, with the track limits, I think we should bin off penalties and just have an amount that you can do, like iRacing, like LMU. Have like restrictions on, like, you know, if you take the piss, then it makes you give back more time. But like, if there's no advantage, it'll just give you a warning. But I would like something like that implemented into Gran Turismo, because this penalty system is very dated now. If you look at how other games are doing it, it's a very dated system on this. iRacing is the best racers. No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, what do you mean by best racers? What do you mean? It's a good racing game. I used to play a lot of it before I played Gran Turismo. I did 9 months of iRacing before even GT Sport came out. But I wouldn't say it's the best racer out there. But personally, it's down to personal choice at the end of the day. Everything's personal choice with racing games. Like, if you want more of an arcadey racing game, you're going to go with Gran Turismo. If you want something more authentic, more realistic, you're going to go with like LMU and iRacing. It depends what you want. Gran Turismo is not a realistic racing game. It's not trying to be that. I don't think that's its aim. I think its aim is to be a casual racing game that a lot of people can pick up and play. So it depends what you want from your racing game, really. I don't understand what you mean, WH Racing. So you don't think they should progress the penalty system? You think they should just be dated and stay with an old-fashioned system that's very unrealistic, with cars slowing down in the middle of the laps? That's what I mean. If you agree with that system, that's up to you. But if you look at LMU and how the races flow on LMU and how the races flow on iRacing, you might change your mind, because on iRacing and LMU, when you get a track limit, it'll give you you'll get a certain amount before a drive-through penalty. And like, for me, that system's better, especially if you gain time. It makes you lose the time as well on LMU. Otherwise, you'll get a big penalty. So for example, if you went straight over a chicane on LMU, you would get an instant red, which means if you don't give back the time, you're getting a drive-through. So for me, LMU keeps the racing flowing better. It keeps the action more realistic to real life. Yeah, I get it. Oh, don't get a penalty then. But sometimes you can run, on this game, you can run wide on a corner, right? You can go wide. There's some tracks where you can go wide and you can pick up dirty tires. You can lose 1 second in lap time, and then you get a 1 second penalty on top of it. How does that make sense, that if you lose 1 second of lap time, you then get 1 second of penalty as well. That gives you 3 seconds overall because you went wide and got dirty tyres. You have to look at it in a realistic perspective. In real life, if a racing driver goes wide, picks up dirty tyres, loses a second on their lap, they ain't going to get a 1 second penalty in the middle of the track, are they? You've got to look at it kind of like what keeps the racing better, in my view. I haven't played Forza recently, so I don't know what their penalty system's like. But, I mean, at the start of the game, it was crap. But I don't know now. What do you mean by seat and drive? Don't know what you mean. Because, do you mean just getting... well, that's different to me, because I agree with the pit lane penalties. I agree with the pit lane penalties because you shouldn't be cutting the line. I agree with them ones. They're the ones that should be there. The yellow flag penalties are stupid on this game because you've got ghosting and, you know, there's no one in danger. And half the time you can get a yellow flag penalty because there's a car parked up on the track, and what you're supposed to do is stop in the middle of the track and not overtake him. Like, you have to look at it. There is some weird stuff on this game. But yeah, when it comes to track limits, you should never get a penalty for losing lap time and going wide on a corner. If you go wide and lose lap time and then you get dirty tyres, which loses you a further second, you shouldn't get another 1 second penalty, in my view. Well, I've got to be honest with you though, in real life, if you do that, you get a drive-through for going over the line, I think. So, I mean, LMU don't give you penalties for the track limits on the track entry to the pit lane. I would rather they did. I personally think LMU need to implement the white line rule for the exit and the entry, because I think it'd make the racing better for when people pit. I think that's a good move, having the penalty for the penalty line, because it forces people not to do stupid stuff on the entry. Because on LMU, you can literally just cut over the white line, and I don't like that. But see, everyone's got different views on stuff. But for me, if you run wide and lose lap time and get rid of the dirty tyres, then if you're going to give a penalty for running wide, fair enough. But then remove the dirty tyres, that loses you more time. Because why should you have dirty tyres and a penalty? It doesn't make sense. The dirty tyres are there to stop people gaining from it. But then if you're adding a penalty on top of that, why have both? You're not cutting a corner though. So for example, watch this, right? Wait, like on some tracks, say this corner here, right? Say you came out of this exit and you were like, oh, I've gone a bit wide, I've gone wide. And then you were like this, right? On some tracks, look how much I've lost to the ghost. And you've got dirty tyres. On some tracks, this one won't do it. But some tracks will give you a 1 second penalty for that. And that doesn't make sense to me, because you're not cutting. You're not even extending. You're losing time because you've gone wide. So... But yeah, that's what I would love to happen on that update in December. A complete reworking of how the track limit penalties are done. And that would be brilliant if they could do that. Like, even a free strike system in the top right. First one, warning. Second one, warning. Third one, big penalty. Like, even make it bigger than what you'd normally get. So you could have, like, 1 warning, 2 warnings, third strike, 3 second penalty. So that you get let off with the first 2 a little bit more, because you've got dirty tyres anyway, so you're not going to gain an advantage. And then on the third one, you get a strike, which would be like a 3 second penalty. So it'd stop. No one's going to risk taking it that far anyway if they can. So there'd be no advantages gained. You couldn't exploit it, because if you go straight through a chicane, you're still going to get an instant penalty. That's obvious. But yeah, let's see what they do in the December update. I don't think you're going to get any change with contact penalties. I think the best thing to fix contact penalties would be fix the pinball physics. Well, they have a delta there. They've got a delta in the game, so they should be able to tell whether you've gained or lost. So, you know, if the delta says you've just lost a second in a corner, why would it give you a 1.5 second penalty, which it does do on this game? It's daft when you think about it. So yeah, you have like, if you go straight over a corner on LMU, you can get, if you don't give up the time, you'll get a drive. But also on LMU, if you overtake off the track, you have to give the position back. It instantly tells you, which sometimes is annoying because sometimes you'll have a crashed car, you'll avoid it, go over the curb, and someone else has gone wide the other side to avoid that. We had a situation yesterday, I think, like it. So one went wide, I went to the left. Because we went to the left to avoid it, we overtook a car that went right, like the long way around, and I had to give the position back because obviously the game can't. There's only so much a game can like understand with a situation, which is annoying, but you kind of accept it, really. But yeah, I think contact physics are probably more important than contact penalty fix. Actually fixing the oh, that was terrible. Fixing the pinball physics is where this game needs to be better. Let's try and get past him again. We pleb that. That slipstream's so strong though. We should have the inside. So yeah, if they could fix the contact physics and the pinball, that would instantly help fix a lot of other stuff on the game. Because you'd then probably help fix the bump drafting issue on this game as well. Like, the bomb drafting issue on this game is just ridiculous. Like, anyone who thinks that's good for a game is just, like, they're away with the fairies. Because the bomb drafting situation on this game is ruining the racing, in my view. It is literally ruining good races. But, like I've said, you've got to take advantage of the bomb drafting because it's there as a part of the game at the moment. It's literally a physics within the game. It's the way it is. If you don't do it, you're going to lose out. So I understand why people do it because it makes sense to do it. Yeah, well, the custom slipstream is part of the reason why the bomb drafting's being used, but it's not just the slipstream that causes that bomb drafting issue. Half of it is because how much the cars pinball off each other. So you hit a car and they bounce off into the distance, and then you can use their slipstream again. Like, it's crazy. But I just don't think. I think what we need to do is make sure we don't get ahead of ourselves with what you expect from this update in December, because I think when they wrote online improvements, I think some people are getting a little bit ahead of themselves of what they expect. I would be amazed if they fix one of the things that we've mentioned. I mean, penalties for bomb drafting would be good, but it'd be hard to implement because the problem with that is you just get people brake checking something. Like, you'll literally get people on this game, and I know they'll do it. They'll lift and brake a little bit so you hit them, so that you get a penalty and they don't. They'll literally, like, they'll abuse the system like that. So it's very hard to probably get how it needs to be. 20-player lobbies. I mean, I would like it back, but the part of me that questions whether that can even happen is the performance of this game is terrible. When you, like, people, like, yeah, you get 60 FPS when you're on your own, but if you put 10 cars in dynamic weather with time of day change, like the frame rate's shite. Like this game drops massively. You can see the frame rate dropping. So add 20 cars into the mix with that, and I think you'd have some issues personally. I feel like you'd have some issues with the frame rate. So I don't know. I think they need to, maybe for the next game, try and make sure they get the 20 players sorted and do it properly. Or just fix it so you don't gain any time. I don't know if you've ever experienced when someone's got like a connection issue and you bump draft them and nothing happens, they don't move. They literally stay at the same speed. Make it like that on the straights. Implement a system where if you're on a straight and someone hits you in the rear, your speed doesn't change too much. But then, again, I feel like you just get people exploiting that because they'll just go flying into someone's back in the braking zones. Yeah, I mean, the PS4 doesn't race daily races, so do they? They're not on the dailies with us. They don't race in daily races with PS5, so I don't know how much of a problem the PS4 really is anymore, because the only time PS4 is racing with PS5 is in GT World Series. And how many people are actually on a PS4 racing in that now? Probably not massive amounts. Yeah, but contact physics in general in single player are better than online. If you play single player, the contact physics are better. I think Consta mentioned this as well. But the physics on contacts don't work the same in single player as they do online, which is annoying because if the online had the physics of single player for contacts, it'd be better. But yeah, I mean, this update's going to be exciting though, isn't it? Because I just hope it doesn't let us down, that's all. It's definitely exciting what's going to be happening. Like new tracks, new cars, some actual excitement for Gran Turismo again. And then let's just see what that online improvements means. Because at the moment, that could mean anything. I wouldn't read too much into that because I'm still like, I want to be cautious with that because you just don't know what that's actually going to mean. At least we got away here anyway. See, like, look at the track map now, chat, and just look how... This is only a 5-lap race, but just look how empty the track looks. Do you know what I mean with, like, how... It doesn't feel like after, if you've played other games like iRace and LMU, you'll know what I'm saying with this. It feels very like lonely, the track. It just doesn't look like there's just not much going on with like cars on it. You go and play LMU and you got some races with 62 cars on track. And you're like, oh, I wish Gran Turismo could do that. I wish it could just get up the player count. I like you said there, there's 20 players. 20 players would make quite a significant difference, I think. If they could bring back 20 players, I do think it would help. I think you'd see a big improvement in like how much more action there is on track. But we'll wait and see. I mean, they have never ever got rid of the 20 players as the specified amount of players for this game, have they? They've never removed it. So it still says 20 players online, but there's nothing in the game that can do 20 players at the moment. So, like for multiplayer, I mean, not single player. So yeah, it's... I don't know how I don't know if they're aiming to get that back so that... Because legally, I'd think there'd be... I would have thought legally they're in a bit of trouble with that. Because if you state a game's got 20 players online and you're selling it at a price, if you're selling this game based on 20 players online and there's nothing in the game, nothing at all that runs 20 players online, are you not legally kind of like, is that not like a some sort of legal stuff there? Surely there's some sort of like, you can't just state an amount of players, take them players away, and then keep that statement available for people that haven't bought the game yet, I would think. I don't know how it works. I would have thought that you could probably get in a little bit of trouble for that, because they're still stating this game as 20 players online, and it's not. So I don't know how. I don't really know how they would stand with that. I'm not too sure. Yeah, nothing has 20 players, does it? Like, they used to. When the game first came out, it had 20 players. And then they removed it because of we presume it's because of performance issues, and I think server issues, because if you look now with 16 players, there's still server issues on the game. Yeah, you can only do it in offline, can't you? And that's not online. This says online multiplayer, 20 players. So, I don't know. I would have thought they'd need to get it back working so that that's not a thing, but who knows? Yeah, but it doesn't go up to 20 players online, though, Scooby. It doesn't go up to 20 players. It goes up to 16. So, even the wording's wrong. It should say up to 6. They should have adjusted it to say up to 16 players online, because it hasn't done 20 players for 3 years now. So surely you should adjust the wording to up to 16 players, because it doesn't go up to 20. So I don't know. I don't think that changes much, does it really? See if we can go a little bit more. I would like to get a 41, but it doesn't though, does it? It doesn't have the capability anymore, Scooby. Show me a race in the last 3 years that's had any opportunity to race 20 players. Show me one single race in the last 3 years that's had a 20-player lobby in it. So where is the capability? They took the capability away from the game, so that statement's not true, in my view. It's something they need to look at, though. Like, Gran Turismo 8 needs to... If Gran Turismo 8 comes out, are you like... I don't know what your opinion's going to be, but if Gran Turismo comes out with 20 players maximum lobbies, are you going to be happy? Or are you going to be disappointed? Because I would still be disappointed with 20 personally. But like, I don't know whether some people are going to be happy with 20 players online. Some people might be like, yeah, 20 players, 4 more. But we had 24 on GT Sport, so for me it's a downgrade. Like, Gran Turismo Sport had 24 players. I was racing 24 player races on GT Sport. So to do 16 now feels horrible. Realistically, I mean, that would be the limit of what I think they could go up to with Gran Turismo. I don't think you're going to get more. I mean, if it got to 32, I'd be amazed. Even if it gets to 30, I'd be amazed. This is what we still don't know, Javatar. Like, this is what I mean. This is what I'm trying to find out, because I'm reading through all this information about Project Motor Racing. I've not seen anything yet about lobby count. Now, I'm sure that it'll be pretty high, because I'm pretty sure that on PC you could run some decent sized lobbies of Project Cars 1 and 2. So I'm sure it will be reasonable, but I've not seen anything about it. So yeah, that's an unknown with Project Motor Racing as well. Like, nothing's been stated about that yet, like the lobby size for online. And it's quite an important thing, isn't it? Like, so I'm questioning, are they hiding something, or are they just waiting to announce how many they can go up to because they're not sure? Maybe they're testing to see what the limit is at the moment and they're not 100% sure yet, because they can obviously alter that on their end. So brake too late. I think Gran Turismo 8 will be a crossed game again, PS5 and PS6, I reckon. I reckon it'll end up being a cross game, which is annoying because we don't really want that, but that's how Sony are doing stuff now. Sony are always gonna cross-platform games because they make the money doing it. They won't do that. Like, you got to remember, like, how many PS5s have sold now? 80 million? Something like, I don't know, 80 odd million. By the time PS6, it's going to be 100 million. Would you sacrifice 100 million players if you were making a game? I wouldn't. Fucking hell, like, imagine, like, that's millions of potential buyers you'd be sacrificing. So, yes, you've got the argument, well, you're going to increase sales of PS6, but not everyone's going to buy a PS6 for one game. A lot of people would just be like, oh, I won't bother them. So, sales-wise, I think they have to consider PS5 all the time now, and cross-gen like they've done with PS4 and PS5. They have to do that way of doing stuff from now on. I've understood. Oh well, just stay on this up. I mean, I actually think Project Motor Racing is looking really good. I don't know if you've watched the video of the online. I'm not sure if you've I don't know if anyone's actually noticed, watched it and looked at how the online's going to work. The online looks really good on Project Motor Racing. Like, I have faith in it. The worry I have is bugs at launch, control issues will, if you go back to like Project Cars 1 and 2, it's like the issues that plagued them games, they're the issues that I'm like not sure about. There is other issues. I'm half in the mindset that they haven't completed this game and they've rushed it a bit, because if you look at the information online about, like, multiplayer, for example, is not going to have rolling starts at launch. It says standing starts only at the launch of the game. In other words, they're still working on rolling starts. So I'm like, well, is that because you've rushed this game out and there's going to be, like, I just don't know. That there's unknowns with the game yet about, like, a lot of stuff, isn't there? So I'm looking forward to it. I think it looks potentially amazing. Like, Project Motor Racing looks potentially insanely good. Like, good enough to probably cause Gran Turismo some serious worries for the online side. Don't get me wrong, single player fans don't really care about that sport mode. But for sport mode players, Project Motor Racing looks better. If you're a fan of sport mode on Gran Turismo, if Project Motor Racing delivers on what they've said, it's going to be a better game online. It's as simple as that, because they're doing multiple ranks depending on what car you're driving. It's more in depth. There's going to be more options to race. It looks better online, but it's whether they deliver on it. That's the problem. Yeah, that's what I like about it as well, Warren. Because not only that, but if they run multi-class races in the future, it'll fix some of the issues with multi-class racing as well. Because your DR is dependent on the car you're driving. So if you, for example, drive GT3s all the time, then you jump in an LMB2, you've never driven it, you'll still be in top split on, like, LMU and stuff like that. But now, on this, you will have a separate rank based on the car you're driving. So you wouldn't be able to jump into a car you've never driven and start in top split. You'd have to go down from the lower ranks and work your way up, which makes sense to me. Oh, thank you, Holty. Possibly LMU later. Yeah, probably LMU later, yeah. I'm not doing Gran Turismo later. I'm only doing a bit of dailies now on this because we did the time trial. We did it quite quick, though. We didn't take very long, so... No, they didn't. They didn't say offline licenses. Where did you read that? It was on the... Did you watch the video, Pio? They literally stated there'll be an individual rank based on the class of car that you're driving in online. They stated... So if you go into GT3, your rank won't be the same as GT4 or Group C cars. It said it in the trailer. I don't know if you've watched it, but it literally says this in the trailer, mate. What have you... You've misunderstood something there, I think. It's talking about the online, and they literally talk about different ranks within different classes. So yeah, you've not picked that up right, as far as I can tell. I think you've misinterpreted what they've said. Yeah, there's license tests to go online before you can even go online. There's offline license tests. But then in each individual class of car, there's a separate ranking system. So if you're, say, for example, a top split driver in GT3, you might be a split free driver in Group C cars or, you know, GT1 cars. You won't have the same rank necessarily. I like the idea of that offline driving test as well. So the game like gives you a rough idea of where you should be before you get into a lobby. They've just killed each other. What the hell? What just happened behind us there, chat? Murder behind us there. I want to watch the replay to see what happened there. But remind me to save the replay at the end of this, chat. But yeah, you have to take a test at the start. Like they judge your racing at the start to see where you should be. So that it kind of predetermines the lobbies you're going to be in right from the start. So you won't just go into a random lobby with, like, for example, E-rank drivers and A+ in the same race. They won't do that. They're going to pre-judge your driving and where you should be. So Pio, for example, will be in the E-rated lobbies. So I will never come across Pio on Project Motor Racing. Have you never watched the multi-class racing, Pio, to watch how chaos they are on LMU? Why do you think that is? Because some people are going in them cars without being fully up to speed. And hang on a minute here, in the LMP3, we were literally getting Cody. We qualified in the top 3 a lot of the time with that car, and we'd never driven it before, you little pleb. Totally different car though on LMU, because obviously you don't have ABS on them cars, so it's very tricky on the brakes. With GT3 you can be really aggressive on the brakes. Right, let's just try and get away a bit. Need some good laps in. I didn't get it hooked on the curb. Do you know, if I was to remake this track, I feel like I'd change the chicane down this after this corner. I'd change how that I would remove that chicane, you know. I'd completely remove it. I really dislike this chicane down here. I feel like it ruins the flow of the track. I'd either like I don't know how you do it. You'd either get rid of it and just have a long straight going up the hill. Like maybe like one corner. Like see how it turns? Just have one continuous corner that just goes straight into that corner here. And then into the heavy braking zone for a better overtaking opportunity. Like up the hill. So you'd be going really quick into this braking zone. And then braking a little bit earlier. I feel like that chicane there really ruins this track. Lower the... Yeah, or another thing would be to make something so you couldn't cut it. Put something there so you can't physically cut it as well. So you have to take it on the actual curb. You know, because you have to take a risk on the track to get the most out of the lap. Everyone does it, you know. If you're not using the limits on the game, you're not going quick enough, so... Put it there so you can't, like bollards there or something that spin you. Something just so you can't go over the grass or whatever. But personally, I reckon remove it. It's like there's a couple of corners like that. It's like the Gardens track, the Dragon Trail Gardens. And why am I going to third gear? The Dragon Trail Gardens chicane, that would be better if it wasn't there. If that track would be a better track without that even being a part of the track. If it was just a flat out part there, like one, like just remove it and make it into like a full straight, it would improve the track massively. It's always a fictional tracks where these chicanes just don't work as well. If you look at real life chicanes, they work because they're designed better. Fictional tracks, their chicanes are always shocking, and I think part of that is because of the curbs, like you said as well, because the curbs are too aggressive. But look, like, I mean, if you get, when you do it right, you can just cut over the whole thing without even taking it like a chicane. That'll be interesting as well at Montreal, how they do the last chicane. I wonder, like, how much will they let you cut? That'll be very interesting on that track, how the curbs are going to act on there as well. Because in real life, they abuse the curbs, don't they? They really attack them. Although I think they adjusted it, didn't they? I think they adjusted the curbs recently there. So they're not as... You can't take as much off, I think. I think they made, like, the whole angle thing that you couldn't... Like, for F1 they did anyway. So you had to take a more of a proper line. Right, let's try and get a decent lap in on this one. We haven't even done a 43 yet. I like the Wall of Champions corner though on Montreal. See, that's the difference between a real life chicane that's designed well to one that's designed shite like on this game. Because it, like, well, we'll see how they've done it. We'll see how PD have implemented it. But on other games, the final chicane at Montreal is really good. It's enjoyable to drive, but we'll wait on this game to see if they've done it justice or not, or if they've plebbed it. They probably would have turned it into a bloody seaside chicane, a death chicane. The new Gran Turismo death chicane. Yeah, put a big sausage right on the entrance. Nah, I plebbed that corner then. That was terrible. That was terrible as well. To be honest, we don't really need to be focused in these lobbies at the moment, do we? We can just chill and chat. We can chill at the moment. We can just chill and chat. Yeah. Some people, do you know what annoys me as well? Like, you know, I get comments. You know, when we're talking like we are now, and we're talking about things they can do better, things they could improve. Some people like think all you're doing is being negative about a game, I don't look at it as being negative about a game. I look at it as trying to improve a game, trying to make the game better than what it is now. But like, I get so many comments like, "Oh, you're so negative about a game." I'm just genuinely just chatting and trying to think of ways that they can improve, because I surely someone at PD will, some people who work there will come across streams and be like, "Well, that might be a good idea." So I think it's worth. I feel like it's worth saying things. Yeah, the Citron's really good, Mark. I like this. I want to see this crash here. Someone got murdered at the start. I want to see what happened. But yeah, you've got to call out some of the stuff that's not right with this game, because it's not moving forward in my view at the moment. Like, it's stock still, I think, Gran Turismo, and that's why. If you look at the lobbies, they are pretty dead on the game, aren't they? Like, the lobbies are not very competitive. So, yeah, it's fanboyism. That's what it is, Scooby. It's the fanboys that don't want to hear the truth about your game. Because they play it every day, they don't want you being negative towards their favourite game. Like, but, I mean, I've said stuff about LMU that could be improved. But at the moment, there's just so much positives on LMU, though. There's just so many positives that the negatives are outweighed by the huge amounts of positives on the game. Right, let's see this here. I want to see what happened, because I think this guy got killed. Did he? No. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he killed himself. Did he kill the other guy, though? Let me just see something. Did this guy end up getting killed? He just killed himself, though, I think. Let me see. No, he just killed himself. I thought he got killed, but he just killed himself. Delete that. Yeah, I am. I am enjoying LMU a lot. A lot. There is improvements they can make, though, definitely. There is a lot. There's some annoying bugs on the game as well, which is bizarre, some of them. Some of the bugs on the game are really weird, like, but I'm sure they do listen, though. The developers do actually listen quite a bit on LMU. They do seem to want to improve stuff. Seattle, the problem with Seattle is I don't think it would work online. Could you imagine cars jumping? It ain't gonna work. It was a fun track to race, but for online racing, you just have murder. Can you imagine cars taking off and jumping on top of each other and shit? Like, you're just gonna get deaths everywhere. So for online racing, it won't work, but it would be a good track to have for single player. That's why I don't think they've gone down that route. I don't think they've gone down that route of them tracks for that reason, because they want to keep it a little bit more authentic with the tracks. But there's tracks like Midfield Raceway. Easy track to make, surely. Midfield Raceway would be so... I can't believe there's anything in that track that would be complicated to make. There's no licensing because it's Gran Turismo track. They've got the track layout. They know what it needs to look like. They can improve it. I don't understand why they wouldn't have tried to get that track into the game as well. Yeah, it's just like, I love that track, and it just confuses me why they would never have tried to get it into Gran Turismo, because really good track. It's a good layout. The layout would work. It's a good track for racing. Strange that this never been done, considering there's no licensing. Would it be free to make? You don't have to pay 100 grand or whatever it is. There's no like massive expense. Yeah, Autumn Ring is about Apricot Hill. Autumn Ring, Apricot Hill, Midfield Raceway. They're all tracks that could be easily done, I think. There'd be no real... I can't believe they'd be that hard for them to do. Special Stage Route 11 won't happen because of the city. They've already said that, haven't they? Apparently the city tracks take too much to make. They're too... apparently they're too time consuming. I don't really... I mean, yeah, I get it. It's time consuming, but Can't believe it'd be that hard to make that track. But yeah, they stated, didn't they, that they won't be making any more city tracks because of the time that it takes to make them. But like, if I had a choice over them or real life, I'd pick the real life. Like the fact that you've got Yas Marina and Montreal, 2 really good tracks. Yas Marina is going to look, on this game, it's going to look insane. Like on Gran Turismo, it's going to look amazing, isn't it, Yas Marina? It's going to look really good. Need to learn the new layout as well. I've not driven the new layout on that. Oh, yeah. See, Okayama would surely be a decent one for licensing as well, because I can't believe it'd be that expensive. I wouldn't mind some like tracks like Zandvoort as well, like Zandvoort, BRNO, Bruno, whatever it is. I feel like Project Motor Racing will get some good tracks on there. I feel like they'll add quite a few good combos for tracks, as they seem to have quite a good eye for tracks, I think, the developers of that game, because Project Cars 1 and 2 both had quite a good track list. The thing is that they'll only have a budget though, won't they? Because PD are a Sony publisher, so Sony own PD, so it's not up to PD what they spend the money on. That's where the problem is, probably. PD don't have like, oh right, the PD don't suddenly have like 10 million sales, right, we can go and do this. Sony are probably like, well, that's your budget, that's what you're getting, use it how you see fit. But what I would say is, instead of having free World Tour events at live events, spending thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds they're spending on these, why not just do one big event every year? Like, do it over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. One big racing event. Get everyone to one event instead of doing all these different ones all over the world. Like, reduce the costs on that. Make it so more players can go to it as well, because you'd have less costs. And then use the money you save for licensing. I mean, that, for me, seems more logical. Rather than doing this, like, 3 different World Tour and then a final World Tour event. And just imagine how much money they're spending the way they do it. It must be costing them a fortune every year for PD. Like, I mean, it's got to be over a million, hasn't it? Because if you think of the cost of hiring out these venues, the flights for every individual they're sending over there, the staff that are going there, they have to get paid. The contestants are getting paid, like they're getting paid like not a large amount, but I believe they get like you know, an amount of money for going to the event as well, like a set amount. So yeah, surely do it as one event and save some money. LMU's got Silverstone because they're licensed with the European Le Mans Series PO. So when they buy a license to a series, I think they automatically get the license for the track within that. I presume. I would think that if they can get a license for a series, I think that reduces the cost of the license for a track, I would think, because you can't have a game saying, right, we got the F1 license, but we can't put Silverstone in because Silverstone want 100 grand for the license. Don't think it can work like that. I don't think so anyway. I think if they buy the rights to the license for a series, they get the track list based on that series, I think. I would love to know the details of that. I'm not sure. Unless they get a reduced cost of the license, I don't know. Best Insider, yeah. Forza probably had a bigger budget than Gran Turismo though. Forza was a bigger studio. I'm pretty sure that Forza actually had more staff than Gran Turismo's staff. Yeah, Gran Turismo's on the Sony, but I think, as far as I know, Forza had way more developers than Gran Turismo. Way more. EA being sold, really? When did that happen? But don't EA own the don't EA wait there? Doesn't EA own like Battlefield and all that? To see. Yeah, Silverstone's in ACC. Silverstone was in it's on iRacing. Don't think Project Cars. I don't think Project Cars had Silverstone. Yeah, no, yeah, it did. Project Cars had Silverstone. It did. I've just remembered. Even Project Cars had bloody Silverstone. The original Project Cars had Silverstone. No way. I've just remembered that. But yeah, there is no excuse for why. Technically, there is. It's a really lame excuse to cost. But what I would say is, the cost of the license for Silverstone did go up massively a few years back, didn't it? It raised massive amount. I've just remembered because I did a league race. I remember doing a league race at Silverstone. We did a RUF GT3 Cup on a league, and I remember doing a Silverstone race there in it. Too slow. Just try and keep ourselves ahead of him here with that slipstream. Oh God. Always makes me nervous going into that corner. You're in and out, you Bella. What are you doing? Cat keeps coming in and out constantly. No, we just set a lap time and on daily B. We're not farming anything. It's just you can't really do daily B from the back because it's too short. So just racing from. I mean, I didn't really set a very quick lap time. It's just that the lobbies are dead, Lucas. Like, they're really dead at the moment. And I'm not doing Daily C because I just don't like that track. So we'll wait for hopefully next week's Daily C and have a better combo. Fingers crossed it'll be a good one. If it's fictional this week, it's probably real life next week. So just hope it's not Group 4 though. We're nearly out of the slipstream anyway. Yeah, that's what I was saying before, Lucas. But I still feel the content on it's amazing, but I still feel we need to be a bit cautious of what people expect from the online side of it. I know what I want from it, but what we expect, I think, is something we should be a bit more cautious on. I've seen some really, like, you know, some of the comments I've seen on some videos, delusional, it's not going to happen. Like, I've seen some comments where, like, some things that people are expecting from this update, yeah, I feel like some people have been living with some fairies for a while, because it just ain't gonna happen. Like, some people's expectations are too high, but the content's amazing what we're getting in, and that should keep Gran Turismo going for a bit. There is definitely going to be something, Demetrius, because it literally states online improvements. As a part of the update, it literally says there's online improvements, but we know how vague stuff like that can be, you know, like various other issues have been addressed. The classic from PD. You know, what it actually means, we don't know, so. That would be amazing. I would love it if they could add another daily race with more settings to the hardcore players. You know, then everyone's happy. I feel like everyone would be happy if they could do that. You know, real slipstream, none of this bump drafting crap. Better slipstream as well without the dirty air being so aggressive. It's a bit of a crap line, but hopefully I can just carry the speed still. Oh, the rear went funny then. Yeah, it could be server side, but do you really think that they're like, although we've got to keep our expectations in line, I feel like writing online improvements, and then if they just did server improvements, I think that'd piss a lot of people off, because you don't need to be telling people you're doing server improvements. Do you know what I mean? That should be the given. Like, that should just be normal, that your servers are constantly maintained and looked after and improved. So for me, it has to mean something more than that, but we will find out what that more possibly means in the future, because yeah, I hope the update's at the start of December. I think it will be, because there's no update in October or November, so I would have thought it'd be before Christmas. I feel like it'll be before Christmas. Might literally be just before Christmas. I mean, the options that you had on GT Sport for like public lobbies would be good as well. To be able to separate your lobbies based on DR, that'd be really important. Like, with the cars, it ain't gonna go to 24 players. I don't think that's gonna happen. I would be skeptical if it's even gonna increase from 16, but that's just because I don't want to say, oh yeah, it could happen, and then people be like, oh, it didn't happen. I feel like It'd be amazing if they could up it to 20 players again, just because that will make a difference for Daily C to make it a bit more lively. Because at the moment, Daily C just gets a little bit like, it gets very, like you can't do a race of 30, 40 minutes on this game because it just starts getting a bit boring. Like there's no one on the track. There, you know, 16 cars, it feels empty. And maybe it feels more empty for me because I'm playing another game that's got 62 cars on track and it feels alive. When you're on a track in LMU with a multi-class, 62 cars, the whole track just feels alive with like cars, you know, different classes of cars overtaking. There's lots going on. Whereas 16 on Gran Turismo on Daily C just feels a bit dead. If you do 30, 40 minute races, it feels too quiet. It doesn't feel like there's enough going on. But yeah, 20 cars would make a difference to that, I think, a little bit. It would help improve a bit. Yeah, they'll probably add like an even stronger slipstream or something. LMU will probably be, I think, probably next year. Late next year, Lucas, I would say. Or like mid, you know, maybe summer next year for LMU on console. They'll probably have to be careful with the release though, won't they? Because of, with Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is going to be out in the summer, isn't it? So they might not want to, might not want to get too close to that, I would think. I don't know if there's any other. I don't think the Viper will have the no. Should we try the Lambo? Should we just give the Lambo a go? We don't want to go on wet tires. Just try something different. We'll might just do one more here and then we'll get on LMU later, I think. Or maybe two more. We'll see. Let's have a little look what this car's like to drive anyway. Let's load up a Ghost and just see. This car's obviously been fairly heavily BOP'd over the last 2 BOP changes, I think. I don't think it's as good as it used to be. It'll probably heat the tyres up here as well, quite badly. I bet you the right front burns up on this with this car. Yeah, Pio. See what it's like on the chicane. In theory, it should be more stable because it's 4-wheel drive, but the Citroen's really stable on that chicane. I think that's a corner cut, yeah. It's actually quite stable through there, that. Ah, dear. Theo, you are a pleb, man. Feels alright, like, it feels pretty good, the Lambo, actually. Let's try again. Oh, turned in way too early. Hopefully, Steam issues are sorted today as well. Yesterday there was issues on Steam, wasn't there? So, drifting. LMU had a few weird server issues yesterday. Hopefully it's better today. And then we can maintain that Silver 2 PO. Silver 2 forever. What the hell, this car's snappy, isn't it, on the brakes? It feels harder to not get a penalty on this car because of the way it drives. Weird. But yeah, we won't do too much more on this, I think. I'll get back on LMU for the evening. LMP3, I started to gain it, you little cheeky sod. I actually started to get some pace in that car, so I'll have you know, although I haven't driven it recently. We did a 53, didn't we, in qualifying at Silverstone? We did a 53.6, and that's with a setup that probably wasn't the best. Oh, look at this car slides. Minimum on the curb there. This race could be interesting. I might actually go a little less on that. Yeah, it's quite cold outside today. I've got the patio open. And like, I'm not even sweating in here. I normally get quite warm when I'm streaming, but then again, the PC's not on, so the 5090, the heater's not on at the moment. It's on a little bit for this, but it's probably working at about 1% or something for streaming. So, bloody cold. I can feel the cold breeze coming in though. Probably could have shut that over a little bit. This car's crazy the way it slides. Need to try and figure out this chicane so you don't get a penalty. Oh god. Just, yeah, the Citroen's way better through there. This will be a hard one to hold on, I feel, this car just feels sketchy. Oh, the understeer. Right, let's just go in and see if we can survive it. I need to shut that, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to shut that over because it's getting cold. Shutting that over. Bloody freezing. Well, we would have to have another A+ driver in now that we've changed cars. Ferrari should actually be quite goodish, shouldn't it? Didn't think of that. Ferrari, if the Citroen works, the Ferrari should be there or thereabouts normally. So should the NSX, but I don't know what the NSX is like on BOP now. Not sure if that NSX has been nerfed a bit. This is going to be interesting. If we can even keep this car on the track. We're going to get penalties in this because it's so awkward on that chicane. My connection's just randomly gone red bar then. Which doesn't make any sense because my internet's fine. I'm literally looking at the internet. Just check something here. Yeah, my internet's fine, so... Oh, it's fine now. Must have just been a weird game thing. Oh, I'm putting top chat back on now, chat. I'm turning live chat off. So now that we've got the GT3 Ferrari updated, does that mean we're going to get an updated GT4 Ferrari, chat? Or is that pushing our luck? Why is my connection red bar? Oh, this car does not like these corners. It really does not like them chase slides. Oh my god, this car is horrible. Now I can see why people are not using the Lamborghini. I even went down to third gear there to try and just get a bit more rev so I could stop it bloody sliding around. Do not use the Lamborghini is my advice from this. Whoa, it's gonna go there, jeez. We're gonna drop right back down into the field in this one. Should have stayed in the Citroen. Oh, lag. Oh, that Spanish driver just pushed him out of the way. Oh, he got him back. He got him back. He got him back, chat. Oh, dear. You love a bit of revenge Pontorino, don't you? Right, stop sliding, car. See if we can fight back for a podium. I don't know why the internet keeps dropping on our thing because I've just done a test and it's perfect. Like the internet's running perfectly, so it must just be the game server. 666. Angel number. Stream stuttering. Don't know. It looks fine on my end. It looks fine when I'm watching it. Yeah, I'd say it looks fine. There's no issue on the stream. My preview's running smooth. So the Lambo's slow on acceleration, isn't it, look? I think that's where this car might be losing a little bit. What did we do with the Citroen? Was it a 43.3 with no slipstream? I think I did a 43.3 with no slip in the last race. I can see why people are using the Citroen over this Lambo though. Miles better car. Just hold that fifth gear, stop it from sliding a bit. Gonna understeer. Alright, if they start fighting, maybe we can challenge again. Get close to them. It's got brake really strange with this car. I think that'll be a... Will that be a pen? I ran wide, but... Might have dirty tyres. Got away with no pen. I have got a little bit of sliding then. Yeah, the NSX should be decent. You're right, Silent. How are you, mate? That sliding through there is crazy. Might try a different car after this, actually, you know. Let's see if we can find, like... We might try the NSX out and see what it's like, or... The Ferrari looks alright. I like the Ferrari, so that Ferrari looks decent. McLaren... Don't know what the McLaren would be like. Oh, this car slides too much. Try and hold on. I'm getting the hang of some corners with it. It's like it's took me a race just to get vaguely used to how it's driving. I mean, I think we could have bought P1 if we would have not plebbed it at the start. I think now that I'm used to that, we could probably challenge the Ferrari at least, but it's nowhere near as quick as the Citroen was. We did a 43.3 in the Citroen, so yeah, quite a bit off the Citroen's pace. Let's try something different. Let's try a different car. All right, let's come out there. Not really bothered about the DR. All right, I need to go for a wee before we jump in as well. So let me just pick a car that I fancy using. What do I fancy using? Right, we tried that. Megane could be okay here, I reckon. NSX would be worth a try. Veyron would be an understeering pig, I think. I haven't seen... See what it's like. Have I got the livery on that? I think I have. I think that's got the right livery on. Oh no, has it? No, I don't think it has. 1 minute. Let me go and see if I've got the livery on this. You've not raced. I mean, it depends what type of races you like, Silent. I'm not a fan of. I like Deep Forest is a good. Sorry, Deep Forest. Seaside Daily Sea is a good combo for the strategy and the race. Like, if you like the track, you're gonna enjoy it. But I don't like the track, so I really don't like it. It's just I dislike that track with a passion. So yeah, there you go. We'll upload that. Oh, I didn't do car, but luckily that was the right car. All right, let's put it on. I won't have any time to warm up in this. That's the only problem, because I need to go for a wee. Grab something to eat as well, because I'm starving. I just don't know. There's not many fictional tracks that I really, really like on this game. I like Sardegna. Sardegna A, I do like. I didn't say Alexa. I don't know why it does that. Right. Let's jump into this. And then I go for a quick wee, grab something to eat. We might get one lap practice. Right, smash the like if you're in the stream enjoying it. Subscribe, like button helps me out, chat. Let me just quickly go for a wee, and then we'll try the McLaren out, see what that's like. All right, back in a minute. Donut. Nice, healthy diet. Oh. The understeer on this car is terrible. Why does this car feel so slow now? Feels like really bad. I don't know if it's just needs to get used to it. It just doesn't feel very quick on acceleration. Feels like it's not got any power at all on the understeer. It must, I don't know if it weighs more or something, what they've done to it. Feels crap though. Wow. Feels heavy in the corners. What's that? Don't know what they've done since McLaren, but this is driving horrible compared to how it used to. You're right, Sean. See if we can get it rotated on the curve a bit. Skill issue. I mean, it must be not as good as it used to be, because this car used to be quite strong here. And you can see on the exits how the Citroen can just carry the speed. This is where it used to be really good though, the McLaren. It used to be able to just ride the curbs. That was just a shit line, but even then, I think the understeer, it feels heavy. It feels very heavy and underpowered, this car at the moment. See what it's like in the race. Hopefully it's a bit better in the race, but it feels like heavy and underpowered. Let's see. Is there anyone else using the McLaren? No. Maybe it's crap in Group 4 now? Citroen's been I mean, it's always been good on this game in certain scenarios, but it's definitely better now than it used to be. I like the Citroen being good, though. It's one of my favourite cars to drive in Group 4. So, I like it if the Citroen's a strong car. I'd rather the Citroen be good than the G70, put it that way. Right, let's see if we can stay with the Ferrari or try to. I think we're going to have to go all the way to the rear though on the brake bias to get any form of rotation. What are you on about? Predicting Montreal? PO's powers of predicting Montreal. He got lucky. He got lucky and that's all that happened there. So by the way, if you're in the chat and you're wondering who we're talking to, you need to make sure you've got live chat on, because Horseman's called himself a stupid name, so YouTube don't let you see his name unless you've got live chat on. Let him go. We'll let him go there. To be honest with you, this car is bad. Like, it's just got no acceleration. Why have they killed the McLaren this much? It feels horrible. Like, look at the rotation in the corners and the acceleration. What have you done to the McLaren, PD? Like... But I'm in the slipstream to the car in front, but even then, look, the car behind can just... I can't even... Well, he's going to say... I thought he was going to send it, but can't really defend. And this car used to be quick on the straights. Oh, the understeer. No way, this car's bad. Go, 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 go. Right, come on. Try and find some rotation. Turn. Oh my god. To brake early. This thing does not want to turn. Right, we got that quite nice though. Where'd you get that maths from, Sean? The SDS maths. Remember, memberships are cheap. Some people pay cheaper price in the UK, Sean. So some people, a gifted membership only costs like £1.50 or something like that. People in the UK get screwed. No, I don't. Yeah, I think I'm not going to give that one back because I was there on the inside. I think. Don't really know where he wanted me to go. Pio, have you ever managed to gift yourself a membership, by the way? Oh, the car's just crashed behind us. Have you ever managed to do that when you've gifted? I don't think you have you? To be fair, Sean, as well, he's probably done more gifted than he's had received. Because he's always tried to gift himself a membership, but always misses because he's got crap aim. Oh, Try and hold on for a podium in this car. I think that's all you can really do. Does not have the pace. Luckily, we're in a bit of slip, and the cars behind don't have our slip, so we should gain a little bit on the straights. Turn. That's a bit better. I got it hooked on the curb, so it didn't understeer as much. This might be the best part of the track for the McLaren through here. You can be quite aggressive. It's always like that now on Gran Turismo, Sean. Always quiet on Gran Turismo streams. LMU streams are a bit busier now, in general. Nah, it's just Gran Turismo. We have more people watching LMU than we do Gran Turismo now. The Gran Turismo is always dead in here. One of the reasons why I don't play as much of it as well, because obviously you have to keep the algorithm going, so keep doing what's helping the channel. And at the moment I love LMU and it's helping the channel, so oh, bit of argy-bargy on the last lap. That's what we love to see. I would like to have a car that has any sort of pace though. I'm so slow on this uphill. The Citroen's quicker than this without a slipstream. Gonna understeer. Go on, do it, because you'll both be so slow through that corner if you do that. No way! Right, he's gonna go down that inside. Oh, I don't have the acceleration. My car's too slow on acceleration. It's just too slow. Good race though. It was an exciting end, but my car was just too slow. It doesn't have the acceleration or rotation. Ah, if only I had the Citroen there, I would have had that. Ugh. Close. Good racing though, good racing. It makes it hard in these cars that just don't have the pace anymore. Citroen's the best car for the race, Marius. Citroen's the car to go. Like OP car. We've already been that. We've already done 43.4. We've done a 43.3 in the race pace with that car, but just trying other cars out. Not really caring if we get a win or not. We know we can win in the Citroen, but Just trying some other cars out. You alright, Mala? How are you, mate? Let's try the. I feel like the NSX might be a bit. Will the NSX struggle on that? Tell you what. Have I got a livery for the Cayman? Let me just see if I've got a livery for the Cayman. Yeah, we already know the Ferrari's good because people are using it. I'm trying cars that people aren't using because there's no point going in cars that you know are good. And we know, I'd rather try and get, like, if we would have won that in that car, in a shit, like that McLaren's shit, like, it's really bad. If we would have ended up with a win in that, it's good, isn't it, to beat the better car? Right. Is that livery not working properly? I think it's just bugged. I think. Oh, that's the old one. That's why it's not on there. All right, let's try the Cayman. In theory, the Cayman should be okay here. Should. I might be a little bit concerned how it'll do the chicane, but it should be all right. I think. We'll see. I don't know yet. All right, let's try this Cayman out. It should be quicker because the BOP is better on this than the McLaren, I think, as far as I know. But I'm just a bit. The only problem I'll have is probably this chicane up here. The McLaren was quite good through the chicane, but this is rotating miles better than the McLaren was. So far, this is definitely the better car up to this point, but this is where the issue might be. I don't know what it'll be like through here. Although, might not be too bad. Just got to use fourth gear though, I think. Should be all right. I feel like the Cayman's worth a shot here. Do you know what? Cayman could actually be a good anti-meta round there. If you don't drive like Pio. I mean, we haven't we've just drove 2 different cars, you little donkey Lucas. Depends what mood I'm in, really, when it comes to using other cars. And it depends how competitive it is. If it's really competitive, then sometimes you want to just go with a good car. But I do think it's dodgy there, but if you get it right, it'll be quick. It is very dodgy on that chicane, though. Like, really dodgy. Feels quick everywhere other than the chicane's what will hold this up, because I'd have a guess that this could match the Citroen in most places other than where the curbs are influencing the pace a bit. Like, the rotation's really good on the Cayman. Messed that up. Could have actually, I think I could have improved the lap here, you know, if I wouldn't have messed that corner up. I lost a good few tenths there, so wasn't a particularly good last corner either. Yeah, we could have probably have gone quicker, couldn't we? Cayman looks like it's worth a shout round here, you know. I've actually done that corner. Should be better on the exit there as well. Cayman looks decent. Let's see what it's like in the race. Hopefully it's still good in the race. Might be a bit... Will it be slow off the start here? I don't know. Might be vulnerable from the Citroen off the slipstream after turn 1. Right, try not to get penalties, you pleb. That's what I was worried about, that start there, where you have to go straight away into second gear, because it should start you in second gear, but it doesn't. It's a little bit annoying. Oh god. Yeah, it's really hard to get that nailed with this car through there. Curbs are not nice. Gonna be slowish on this straight, I think. It's on the steering. Oh god. I don't have the grunt. We can come back a bit there though. He couldn't take the line. He couldn't do it. Trying to go around the outside of that corner is impossible. As long as if the car's on your inside, you have to back out. There's nothing you can do. A good exit. I feel like you can fight with this car. Game's so pissing me off. Welcome to Broken Turismo. Welcome to Broken Turismo. Because this game is broken at the moment. Okay, so chat, there's the proof that we needed. Like, I already got told that it happens in other combinations as well. And I already got told it's not the oscillation from Le Mans that was causing it. So multiple people have had the same bug at other tracks. I got told this, but that's the first time it's happened to me anywhere other than Le Mans. So yeah, it's a game-breaking bug. The only way to get rid of it is to unplug your wheel completely. It's only happening into Fanatec wheels at the moment. So GTDD Pro's at it. The GTDD Extreme seems very common with it. Yes, quite annoying. They need to fix it. I think they need to patch the game before the next like update was due, because you can't have this. This is just annoying. This is stupid when you've got stuff like this happening. I know that Paul's had it multiple times, who comes in our chats. He's had it quite a few times. That's the 4th time I've had that bug now. I just had it, Paul. Were you there? Did you see it? I just had the bug again on this combo. Yeah, literally I've just mentioned your name as someone who else is having it. So if you rewind like 2-3 minutes, so look at the lap times. So lap 2, it happened on lap 2 in the Cayman. So yeah, on this track, in this car. What timestamp was that? About 3 minutes 14, 3 minutes 13. No, sorry, 3 hours 13. I'll let Mikhail know again and see if he wants to see it happen on this track as well. There was contact, but I think that was because he turned in a bit early there. He's going to run Ghost in front of us. It is annoying though, these bugs, because it is putting me off playing Gran Turismo at the moment, in all honesty, because it's happening quite a lot, that issue, and I don't want it to break my wheel, because the wheel locks up. When it happens, your wheel locks up. The only way of doing anything is unplugging it from the power point without turning it off properly, and I don't want to wreck my wheel because of an issue with a game. So it's not happening on LMU. Never had it on LMU. It's only happening on Gran Turismo, so it's making me a bit like hesitant to even play this at the moment with this current issue. You can go around the outside like the other guy. It's risky, you can try it. Yeah, it never works. You just cannot go around the outside there. It's impossible because of the way the corner is. Oh dear, that's annoying because we were fighting for the win in that one. Sucks. That sucks big time. Ah, so annoying. So annoying. Oh dear. I just don't trust that it doesn't do any harm to your wheel as well when that happens, you know. I wonder what it looks like on the replay when that happens. I want to say, I don't think I've even looked at the replay when this happens. Let me have a little look at the replay and see. Just to see what it actually, when that bug happens, how it actually looks. It's bizarre, isn't it? But yeah, 4th time I've had that now. and like multiple people are getting the same bug. And they've got a World Finals coming up soon using this wheel soon, chat. That's quite funny, chat, because they've actually got a World Finals coming up using the wheel that I'm using. They need to get it fixed before then, don't they? So, should be fun. Right, where was it that it did it? So we were ahead quite a bit here, weren't we? We had the gap there. And then... when did it go? Was it around here? Was it on the exit of this corner that it went? Watch. Where was it that it went? Maybe it was lap 3. Or was it this? No, it was here, wasn't it? Just here. So let's see what happens. So that's what it looks like for... That's bizarre. So what it looks like on there is it's like your wheel, it's like a complete disconnection from the game, look. It's like the wheel is disconnecting you from the game. So watch. So on my view, it's like that's what happens there, but not when you're watching the actual. So if you actually watch the gameplay footage. There, so right. So on ours, it freezes, then you freeze again. As soon as it done that, I knew that it was screwed. I knew that that was screwed. That's why I was annoyed. I knew the only thing you can do to fix it is pull in the lead. But so pull the lead. As soon as you pull the lead, fixes it. Look, now the game's working. It's crazy. But yeah. The replay looks mad, doesn't it? Like, yeah. That's annoying. Do you know what? I'll call that a day for Gran Turismo, chat, because I don't want to risk that happening. I don't want this to cause an issue on my wheel that actually breaks my wheel so I can't play LMU. I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't even want to risk it at the moment. It's too much of a risk for me to risk my wheel getting totally effed up because of a bug in the game that they have, you know, they've broke with the last update. I don't want to risk it, so I'll leave that there for Gran Turismo, and then we'll get back on LMU later, chat. At least I know that there's no the same issue isn't on that game, so yeah, bit disappointing because I hope they can solve this. I thought it was more likely to happen because of the Le Mans Group C combo, but yeah, it happened there. So looks like it's just pure random when you get it and how you get it. Doesn't even look like there's any sort of like similarities to any, like the timing, like it seems to be on a straight whenever it happens. That's about all I can say. It doesn't seem to happen in the corners, but not good, is it? You're right, Michael. Yeah, we're finishing now because we just had that weird bug again on this game with the last update they've done. Completely broken at the moment, to be honest with you. For the extreme users, it's very risky to play in this game, to be honest. So I'm gonna go and get a wash, go to the gym, and I'll get something proper to eat now. And then I'll come back and do some LMU later. We'll probably be doing Le Mans race because I don't think... It depends how busy the other race is. If the other race picks up, we'll jump in that other one. But if not, we'll do the the Le Mans, the multi-class Le Mans one. That's quite a fun race anyway. So, yeah, that'll do us for Gran Turismo, chat. Sorry about that issue. Not much we can do about it. It's a bug they brought to the game on the last update. Nothing we can do about it. It's just Gran Turismo PD. they've messed something up somewhere. Don't know how they've managed to do it, but they've screwed something up with the Fanatec wheel. So hopefully they'll sort it out so that we can not risk killing our wheel. But yeah, we'll be back later on. Let me quickly just go through. I think it was just... let me just quickly go through that. I think it was... yeah, Divine, thank you for the £5. And Brendan, thank you for the 1 gifted membership, mate. But yeah, that's going to be it for Gran Turismo chat. I think that's going to be it for Gran Turismo for this week, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think for me, Le Mans Ultimate's doing better on the channel. It's more active in the streams. So I think we'll leave Gran Turismo till Monday if we've got a better race. So yeah, probably LMU all the way through now till Monday chat. And then back on Gran Turismo on Monday morning. See what the dailies are like, even though the wheel will be dodgy. We'll see what the dailies are like on Monday. But yeah, let's smash LMU. I feel like the streams are doing better on LMU, so let's stick with that till Monday now. But anyway, I will see you all this evening, chat, for more Le Mans Ultimate. And no, Marius. It is a Gran Turismo bug, not a Fanatec bug. It's a Gran Turismo bug because it only started after the last update. So it's obviously something they've done on the last update, Marius, because before update 1.63, there was no issue. No one had it. Paul had no issues. I had no issues. No one had any issues. Update 1.63, the day of the update, it started. So yeah, it's something they've done with the update. It's obviously it could be anything to do with like a change of something they've done with the coding or anything. So no, it's not Fanatec because it doesn't do it on any other game. No other game does it do it. And it only started after the last update on the exact day the update came out. So it is a PD Gran Turismo issue, 100%. They just need to get it sorted with an update, I presume. So we'll just wait for that. But yeah, we'll be back on Le Mans Ultimate. If you've got a GTDD Extreme, you probably will have this issue at some point. We've had it 4 times. Paul's had it twice, I think, or 3. There's been more. When I spoke to Mikhail about it, when I reported it, multiple people have reported it to him before I did. So multiple people have had the same issue. So it's a known issue now. So with them using this wheel at the World Tour live event, I would imagine they want to get it sorted because otherwise there could be some interesting stuff going on in the World Tour live event, the final. But yeah, just be aware that it probably will happen, Marius. It's probably going to... I mean, some people with GTDD Extremes haven't been getting it. It could be related to your settings on the wheel that have like triggered something with the update on the game, but it shouldn't be like that. You should be able to use whatever settings you like on your wheel. So there might be certain settings that are triggering it more than other settings, but either way, it's Gran Turismo's fault. So we'll come back on GT on Monday, hopefully a good daily race, and we'll do LMU all the way through now till Monday. We'll stick with everyday LMU. There might be a Gran Turismo video coming on the stream, on the channel though. I do have a possible video that I want to get done because we had a really good race at Le Mans from last week. So maybe a Gran Turismo 7 video, and I do need to get some more LMU videos sorted as well. But yeah, have a great evening. If you're not coming back in for the LMU, hope you have fun this evening. I will see everyone else who comes back for some more racing in a few hours, chat. Well, 4 or 5-ish, something like that, and we'll do some more daily racing. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye.